What's going on, guys? My name is Forger. I'm coming at you today with a new video on Rucoy Online. So today I'm going to be talking about the problems with the North American community on Rucoy Online. So despite Rucoy Online's recent growth, the North American side has been steady on the downfall, which seems kind of shocking, but if you really think about it, it is true. The South American community is always the most welcoming, and for that reason, the most thriving out of all of the community regions. Asia, South America, Europe, South America is always the best. So, when hopping into the game, people are normally tended to be greeted by just not good behavior. A lot of crude server chat, and the starting mobs, of course. So regardless of which NA server you on, and any NA player will tell you that this is true, there's normally toxic behavior within the chat. So this isn't a good way to come into a game. When you go into a game, you want to see people being welcoming and engaging with you and answering your questions, and people do that in this community as well, but not as much as people go on about nonsense over PvP, saying cry is free afterwards. The second part of the NA community makes it so dry is when you join a Discord, normally it tends to be very inactive. It definitely is a presence of Rucoy Discord activity, but it's not collected in one place. This is another reason why I keep saying we need a Rucoy Online official Discord server made by Ricardo. So this makes it seem like two new players, that the game's community in general is dead because of the lack of offline interaction from the community. When I'm not playing Rucoy, or not playing any MMO to be exact, I still like to hear from other people about how they're doing their things, like watching YouTube videos, for example, even, which we're going to get into more. I like to hear about how people are grinding on rats, for example, or drows or dragons. I want to know how much gold you're making. It's good to have this information, and without that lack of offline interaction, there's not a community there for new players to come to and figure out the community from. This is mainly because Ricardo has not yet made an official Discord server, which I still have no idea which he hasn't. Once again, Ricardo, if you want to do this, please message me on Discord. That will be in the description. Another major point that is lacking is the creative videos on YouTube. There's no shortage of Rucoy videos, but the problem is that they all really fucking suck. The community has been very dead for 2020 even. There's been nothing but, on the NA side at least, like SA, they have a pretty good YouTube thing. I can't understand a word of it, but I check the videos out and they are active and they're talking, they're doing their thing. I just don't understand it, but it is intriguing, and I still do support a lot of South American Rucoy YouTubers. But with Raider Knight quitting for better communities and more views, and Ashton on one of his year-long breaks to smoke weed, the community has no real presence on YouTube. This takes away from any level of ads the game had for NA. YouTube was the best source for new players with entertainment. Now it's just sped up PvP or gameplay. There's no presence, and Ricardo doesn't drop money on ads, which he probably could afford. He's clearly not investing it into the game. But with no presence, with no commentary presence or entertaining videos that make you laugh, the community has no hope for new players coming from YouTube. New Rucoy players are always treated not too well when entering the community. Terms similar to cry or cry is free noob are very real in all other MMOs as well, but the amount that it happens in Rucoy has taken over the game, and no one wants to be insulted when they first come to a game. The way players talk to each other in the community is not appealing whatsoever, and could very well make people quit right off the bat. It's it's ridiculous, and people won't change. But I'm just saying this is the reason why it is happening. And if we ever hope for the community to come back to what it was and all the OGs to come back, I'm never playing this game the way I used to, but if we hope for all the original people to come back one day, then we need to better the community, because NA Rucoy is just getting worse and worse and worse with pedophiles. I don't know if you guys have seen, but there was an article once that linked a pedophile in South Korea, or South America, my apologies, to Rucoy Online. It was crazy, and I think that's the only time Rucoy has ever been in the news. But it's crazy. That wasn't an NA, but still, there's a very real problem with people talking to underage kids in this community in a very sexual way, and it's disgusting. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching this video, and until next time, it's been Forger as always, guys, and I am out.